Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up 300 and I believe 11. We are on the penultimate stage of the WKG Racing League. It's been a long, torturous league so far. Doesn't get any easier tonight as we head to one of the courses that doesn't get an awful lot of love. I can't stand it for just regular, normal, casual riding. I'd never choose it. But it actually turned out to be one of the highlights of our racing season so far. This is the UCI Harrogate Yorkshire course. All 14 kilometres of it, roughly. And basically none of it's flat. Even the flats aren't flat. It's up and down all over the place. And actually, as I say that, look, I'm on 0% gradient, so it makes me look like a complete liar. We're doing it slightly differently tonight anyway, in that this is an individual time trial. It will be a mass start time trial. You can choose any bike you like. There's been much debate about which is going to be the best bike. As you can see, I'm not going full on TT bike. I'm going for semi-aero with the disc wheel for whatever difference it makes. You know, it'll come down to what my legs can do at the end of the day. There's no drafting. I'm praying that Zwift have turned off the drafting. They did say they had, so I've got no reason not to trust them. So, although I've done reasonably well in my last few races, I think that's been more down to me strategizing quite well and actually using the bunch to rest. And I'm not going to have that opportunity, obviously, tonight without draft. So it's all every man and woman for themselves. My tactic is quite simple, and that is to try and hold what I think is probably my FTP at the moment. I have it currently set at 223 from my previous FTP test. That was some time ago. More realistically, I think I'm around 200 to 205 mark. So if I can end this race averaging around that, I'll be relatively happy. What will make me more happy is taking some points off a few people. And while I've been doing this very, very gentle warm-up, although fast enough to pretty much win me all the jerseys from what I can see, I've been checking out the league table, which I have down on my other screen here. With 70 points left to play for in these final two stages, nothing is decided yet. None of the league category champions are decided. It's still up for grabs. I think the least likely one to change, if I look now, is Category D, with Gordon Sloan 60 points behind Martin Overweg. So Martin's got a very tight grip on that. In the C category, the top 1, 2, 3, 4. The top 4, Simon Copping, Decaz, Keith Denton and Kevin Wilshire, are all mathematically in with a chance. Simon Copping at the top at the moment, with Decaz, 24.5 points behind. Keith Denton's a further 20-ish points, I think, behind. And Kevin Wilshire, can Kevin do it? Hang on a second. 70 points, yeah, he could get to 429.5. So yes, so he could just do it as well. B category, we have Simon Romain, 454. And John, by the way, 439.5. Akim Ott, 385. So Akim could do it by 1 point, basically. So those three are still in with a chance of the title. In the A category, 514.5 for Maxim Golev, 494.5 for Leque, 474 for Giles Blundred, 463 for Nicholas Carey, 451 for Brian Roden, and yes, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in with a shout of that one. And then there are other battles up and down the field, all over the place. There are individual bragging rights to be won. I myself have maybe 10 riders ahead of me going up to Neil Clamp that can be mathematically caught, and about another 10 behind me that could catch me. So I'm going to focus on the few that are in and around me at the moment. Fortunately for me, quite a lot of them won't be able to complete enough rides to register in the final standings, but I'm going to ignore that for the purposes of these individual races. It's all about just taking the points off those people. So, for example, Darren Smith, who is 4.5 points behind me, he can't do enough races, but I still want to make sure I bloody beat him on the points if I can. He's only done 5 races and he's only 4.5 points behind. That's embarrassing enough. It would be super embarrassing if he beats me with only having done 6 or 7 races. Likewise, Paul Elliott Kowalczyk, who's 5 points behind. Ring Visser, who's 5 points behind. Kev Stevens a little bit further back on the points. And I understand it, I don't think Kev's going to be racing again for the rest of the season. So thankfully, I think my 40-ish point lead over him is safe. Please don't come back just to try and humiliate me, Kev. But it goes all the way down. Paul Somerville, Matt Seafried, Alan Hughes, Jane Coates, Brian Donnelly. They can all catch me. So, still lots to play for. I have my cheat sheet that I used last time we did this course. It's not technically a cheat sheet, it's just a course profile. I had that down on my other screen as well. So I have kilometre markers and average gradients associated with them, just so I get a bit of a preview of what's coming up. I have obviously just done a recce lap as well. It's just up and down. There's no rhythm to it at all. It's just even the flats, you're climbing a bit, shoot downhill for what seems like no time at all, and then you're climbing again. It's great for racing, horrible for riding. Before I carry on my warm-up and go to the start pen, I will just say a very, very happy birthday to young Ruben Visser, and get well soon, bud, as well, after your pretty frightening looking skiing accident. And well done, man, for wearing a helmet. God knows that could be the difference between something very serious and what you have now, which looks like a pretty cool looking bruise on the side of your face. I think the girls are going to love that. Anyway, happy birthday, dude. Hope your dad got you a new bike. That's the least you deserve, obviously. Anyway, I'm going to shut up, finish my warm-up. I will see you in about 12 minutes. Okay, here we go. Very interesting mix of bikes. I'm going to start building up. As it's not imperative to get in a group, I'm not going to go charging off. This is going to be a building up session in terms of power. That's the idea anyway. So I will not be going out of 4 watts per kilogram, 5 watts per kilogram, 8 watts per kilogram as some of these guys do. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Best of luck, everyone. Have a good race. Go, go, go. That's irritating. I have the fastest lap jersey on, not my team jersey, because I did the fastest warm-up lap. Anyway, right in front of me, one of my nemesis is Mrs. Jane Coates, Team Type 1. She is on my hit list for tonight for some points, or at the very least, damage limitation. I'm going to look really silly if drafting is enabled here and I'm just casually sitting at the back. Certainly doesn't feel like drafting is enabled. So according to my cheat sheet, we're going to be hovering between 3 and 5% until the 2 kilometre mark of this boring as hell stretch. Thanks for the ride on, Mr. Nichols, as I give our returning friend, Mr. Money, a ride on. So good to have you back, man. It's been too long. Although I like the idea of what you did. Just sort of, from my understanding, just sort of going off grid for a while. Anyway, this is a time trial. I need to zip it. Another 500 metre climb coming up in about 100 metres time. I'll up the pace just before we get to it. I think it's just round this bend. There weren't supposed to be any power-ups. I'm not going to complain. I got a feather. I think I'm going to need that. Joel recovered really well. He was going to throw in the towel. He's had a couple of gin and teas of pre-race hydration. Maybe not the best idea. He dropped off, but he's back ahead of me. Maria Trilk flying up behind me now. I'm hurting. Ashley Teagle, just a second ahead. I thought I dropped him at one point as well. Not to be. Got a stitch. There goes Ernst Leckies. Great job, man. And Maria. I've got no fight left. Have to try it all on this final climb, which comes in about 400 metres. Here we go. Ashley, oh, I don't know, yes, oh. Oh, I didn't manage to catch Joel. Great job, man, what a comeback. I managed to hold Ashley Teagle by 1/10, and Ernst Leckies and Maria Trilk, I think, were just behind. What a race. What a race. Horrible, but brilliant. Yeah, Ernst managed to just hold off Maria. I was thoroughly destroyed by most of my main rivals in that. Well done, everyone. Martin probably that, miles ahead of me. Ring Visa, miles. Jason Arblas, oh, I can't go through it all. Alright, I'll tell you the overall winners anyway. It's the podium. In the A category, Nicholas Carey. Great job, man. Followed by Martin Bakker and Jon Anderson. Oh, look at those times. Look at those watts. Look at those low heart rates. Oh, that's despicable. Oh, well done, guys. Actually, top three. BCAT. We have Simon Romain, Paul Bailey, and Akivot. Oh, brilliant stuff. Serious watts again. Christ. Sorry about my squeaky trainer again. CCAT win goes to Simon Copping, followed by Vela Viking and DKaz. Wow, I wonder what that does for the league. I don't know, I'm not going to make guesses at this. Great stuff, guys. And in the D category, we have victory for not G Gronkowski, because he's well over limits, Martin Overweg, followed by Mike Bergeron and R. Harrison. Well done, chaps. That's your podiums. Alright, I'm not feeling particularly good, so I am going to stop right now. Go and get a drink, shower, food, sleep. Thank you all so much for giving up your Friday nights. I'm sure I'll realise what fun that was in a minute once I've calmed down a little bit. I think it was fun. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. Thank you, guys. See you on the next one.